Angel numbers. This is a question I get asked about all the time if I'm live in TikTok or just in general, right? People ask about it in readings, like I keep seeing 111, or I see 222, or I see 333. So angel numbers are a group of numbers that you are consecutively always seeing, okay? So this could be, maybe you look at the clock and it's 222, or you wake up exactly at the same time every day and it's 333, or you can look at a license plate and all of a sudden there the number is, right? So angel numbers are really angel numbers are really rooted in numerology, and that goes back to ancient times, but we're just kind of going to stick to the script a little bit and just talk about angel numbers in general. So they have been around, like I said, for a really long time. And they're not only sequences like the same repetitive number. You can see these in groups of threes. You can see these groups of four. You can even see it as like 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, or like just different numbers that kind of spark where you're like, wait a second, why do I keep seeing this number? So you get really intrigued with like, why is this keep coming up? And really, this is kind of like your angels and your guides and the universe grabbing your attention. Like, we really need you to pay attention to this number. And in this number, you're going to find maybe some insight or wisdom that you're seeking. And before I jump into the meanings of the number, I always like to tell people this. Look at what you were thinking before you saw the number. What was your thought before this number happened? So maybe you've had something occurring in your life and you've been overthinking it, you've overanalyzing it, you keep thinking about it, and then all of a sudden you keep seeing this number. This is usually giving you some wisdom or direction or insight into your situation. So they can kind of confirm whether you're on the right path, or maybe provide you some insight into like a little bit more complicated situations. So that's a little bit of why people see them or what it is. But there is definitely an old history. Like I said, it goes back to numerology. Basically, it can go back to Pythagoras, which is an ancient Greek philosopher and a mathematician that thought the physical world aligned energetically with a sequence of numbers. I love that. Like, I love the thought of this, and developed the study numerology of the interconnectivity through numbers. Okay, so basically numbers have a meaning, and somehow these meanings talk to us about our life and our purpose. And we can see, like I said, we can see them in a number of different places, a number of different situations. There was a teacher named Doreen Virtue. She no longer is a teacher, but she really popularized the term angel numbers. So she would kind of go through a lot of these in her books, really talk about the meaning, talk about the messages, talk about the sequences of these numbers. Unfortunately, Doreen Virtue is no longer a teacher. Another story, another time. It's actually a really interesting story. Anyways, so these numbers, let's talk about them. Okay, what kind of numbers do you see? One of the ones that everybody sees is 111. Now, yes, before you DM me, can this come in groups of threes, fours, fives? Yes. This is basically like your manifestation and green light that the universe is saying, hey, make a wish and set an intention. It also can be a reminder that you are really on the right track. So if you're kind of like, I don't really know, it's like, to me, it's like the angels and the guides saying like, keep going, you're doing it, you're rocking it. But also, hey, what else would you like? Then there's the number, I should have started with 0. So 000, new opportunities, fresh starts. You're at the beginning of a new cycle, right? 0, clean slate. 222. I'm going to go over this really fast. By the way, if you follow me on TikTok, you might see more of these numbers in greater details under my angel number playlist. 222 is balance, trust, and alignment. So this is telling you it's a really good time for me maybe to collaborate with other people, work with other people somehow in some way, okay? This can also signal like a potential romantic relationship. So maybe it's abundance and passion, and just, again, it's collaboration but working. So keep that in mind. 333. This is a number when you are kind of just feeling like stagnant. Like, I'm not feeling like there's really anything happening right now. This is encouragement. It's time for you to grow. It's time for you maybe to take stock of your situation and look at what really needs to change right now. Okay. So adding to your talents maybe, or growing your talents. All right. This is a really good time. It's time to put your plan into action, whatever that looks like, whether it's love, relationship, finances. All right. I love 3-3. I like to remember it as this, because as much as it's about a time of growth for you to grow, it's also your angels saying, we got you. I like to imagine the 3 like 2 arms, like a hug, like your angels are like, we got you. So as you're encouraged to grow, your angels are supporting you with that great hug, that love from the universe, like, we got you. 444, another one of my favorite numbers, and one of the things, the most popular ones that I always see people like wearing a necklace from, which is funny because I'm like, I bet you really don't even know what that number is. That's just not my thoughts and opinion. This is a really grounding number, okay? It's time for you to really focus on your mindset. It's time for you to have clarity. So really like focus on grounding, being stable, having clarity. Ask for help if needed. This is a great reminder to ask your angels and your guides for help. And so I also like to remember 444 like an arrow looking up, like it's pointing you upwards, like, hey, remember, we're here to help you. Hey, remember, ask us for help. So I love, that's my little click on remembering what 444 is. 555, transformation. This is a great time for major changes and big transformations happening in your life. Okay. This could be like you got luck coming for you, or you got abundance coming for you, but maybe you might also just be going through the muck too. And you're just like, what's really going on? And they're like, this is a real big time of transformation with you. So allow yourself to just really go with the flow. 666. This number has gotten such a bad rep. I just did a video on TikTok about it, about how, like, you know, it's gotten back like the number, the mark of the beast, when there's not any negative connotation to this number. This is a really great number. It's about a sense of harmony and balance in your life. Where do you need this right now? It's calling you to look at, maybe your love life needs balance. Maybe your finances need balance. Maybe your emotional state of being needs balance right now. Okay, so it provides us with the energy and encouragement to get over conflicts and really look at like where we're at currently in our life. So giving yourself that compassion, giving yourself that empathy, and really be kind to yourself, but also find the balance. It's telling you, hey, you might be a little bit out of alignment. 777. This is one of the biggest spiritual numbers that there is out there. Luck, good, finances, right? This is like a big number. This is really telling you that you should really trust your intuition. This is telling you that you should really lean into your spiritual journey. So remember, like, you have to learn how to trust yourself. You have to learn how to acknowledge yourself in all areas of your life with your intuition. So this is, again, trust yourself and continue on your spiritual journey. So this is a great number of encouragement. All right. We have 2 more to go. 888. This is abundance, 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 right? The universal infinity symbol as well, but it's abundance, it's prosperity, it's a time of spiritual connection, it's support from your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your past loved ones. So embrace your intuition, embrace that, right? Infinity. I also feel like the guides are saying maybe you're really looking for an answer to something right now and you're not sure about the path that you're on. Don't be surprised if you see 888. This is kind of telling you you're in alignment, you're on the right path. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. 999, endings and new beginnings. Let yourself kind of go a little bit outside of like where you normally would. Push yourself, right? This is creativity, but creativity in a new way, not creativity in like the same way always kind of you're doing it. It's kind of preparing you for the next step in life, the next opportunity that is coming to you in your life. Okay, so these are really great ways that the angels, that our guides, our loved ones, the universe really click into supporting us and giving us that wisdom. Now, I'm not going to go down the road of talking about all the ways that spirit can show us, but it can be from angel numbers, it can be from music, it can be from songs, and numbers are tied into the frequency. So angels and guides find it very easy to use numbers to get our attention. They find numbers and frequency. That's what they work with. So that's why they use numbers in order to communicate, in order to speak with us, in order to talk to us. For me, I see 333 all the time. That is like a constant number that I'm always looking at. But if you have any questions about your angel numbers, what does this mean? What does that mean? This is what I see. Put it in the comments below. I want to know, what is your story? And if you're kind of curious and you're like, I'm not really seeing angel numbers right now, I don't really see them around me, I ask you just to ask your guides. It really comes down to that. I ask my higher self, my angels, and my guides to show up for me today and to allow me to have the awareness to see the angel numbers and messages around me. Simply just ask them those things and see what happens. I'm curious. All right. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.